Ever wonder what a mom of 6 actually packs for a day in the Disney parks? Let's just say I've learned the hard way on what is essential and what just gets smashed at the bottom of the stroller. Hey there, crew. I am Nasa of the Lee Crew. I have 6 kids, and we have traveled to Disney many times with a stroller, from kids teen down to toddler. We've even taken infants, and I'm going to share what is in my park bag when I'm going to the parks with the kids. I will do a separate video on my solo trips because it is very different. Maybe not completely different, but how I do it when I've got a stroller to carry stuff is gold. So this one's if you have a stroller that you're bringing. Now, of course, if you have older kids, you could just use it and backpack the same way and carry it. But I'm packing in a way using the stroller, having a bag of essentials and a personal item like bag on myself. So I've got this thing down to a science now and learning kind of what works, what doesn't. I'm also taking into consideration going through security with all this stuff, getting on and off the buses and having to fold up the stroller. And so I am sharing kind of my minimalist approach that will ensure that we have what we need for a park day, but also that's not in an abundance of stuff that just gets tossed at the bottom of the stroller. Whether you're planning your first trip or you just want to avoid those rookie mistakes, been there, done that, bought that $20 poncho. I'm spilling everything from the must-haves to the don't worry about it. Everything that I will include are things that are must-have for our family. Are you ready? Here we go. First, let's start with the bags. And I'm going to talk about what I would call either a diaper bag, or if you don't have kids in diapers anymore like me, just kind of the park bag, a backpack. This is something we personally clip to the stroller. It doesn't have anything that of value in it. I mean, obviously we don't want it stolen, but I am doing this with purpose so that I can leave this attached to the stroller and not stress about it. I'm not carrying the bulky heavy weight of it, the stroller is, but that I still have my essentials, again, for 6 kids. So I am using this. It is the large Rad Rev bag. I love this thing. I do use like so much because it's so cute. There's lots of space in here and there's lots of pockets inside. So this is kind of my go-to bag. It's also like my husband doesn't mind wearing it, you know, whatnot. Again, backpack so that one of us can carry it through security on the bus when we got to fold up the stroller, but then it has hooks on each side that can connect right to hooks on the stroller. And then, like I said, a lot of it can go on the stroller. So we're going to cover what's in this first. Another quick thing I want to mention is a must-have that I'm just going to get out of the way now is ponchos. Just buy the ponchos. I will put a link in the description for the ones that we got. They're really inexpensive. I think $12 for a pack that covered my whole family. If you don't use them, you don't use them, save them for your next trip, but they're easy to just pack, bring along. I usually chuck them all into a wet bag and toss it at the bottom of the stroller. That's one of those things, if it starts raining, downpouring, because if you're there in the summer months, that can happen, or we were there in January and it did rain and we use those ponchos, or if you just want to stay dry on Tiana's, that is a great thing to have. So do the ponchos. I don't have them out here because we used them we used them up last time, so I would need to get new ones for my next trip. But just know, ponchos, just get them, throw them in the bag, like you'll thank yourself later. Okay, let's keep going through. All right, let's start with water bottles. Now this, I don't actually keep in my park bag. They are on hooks on the stroller or in a cup holder on the stroller, but if I was just bringing this bag, and I would bring a water bottle. I like the stainless steel water bottles. It keeps your water cold. Florida water is disgusting, and you don't want to pay $5 a bottle for Dasani water. And if you do, you still don't want it to get warm fast. So we bring water bottles. They have refill stations all around the park, but also they have, if you go to quick service, they'll give you a free cup of water. It's just nice to have water, reusable water bottle. So this is a must-have, and we usually have several for our family. We brought like 3 kind of this size water bottle for the last trip. With that, we also bring, I have a pouch of liquid IV packets. We love liquid IV, just a little extra hydration. It can make water a little less boring. And so we just have a pack of these, and I keep it in, like, even if we'll bring like a big pack for our entire trip for the week, but then we'll just have a little zipper pouch of these that we can keep in the, I'm going to call it the diaper bag because I cannot break that habit, but in the big park bag, so that we've got it when we want to refill the water and we can just keep ourselves hydrated. So these 2 are a must. Drink your water. Don't overheat. Don't get lightheaded or heat stroke. Drink your water. And these are the best things for that. On the topic of staying cool, I've got a few things that we bring in our park bag to keep cool. This, I really like wet bags and pouches you're gonna see. It just keeps things organized. This particular pouch actually has a little thing here, so we can even just hook it to the stroller, and often that's what we'll do. When we come in, we'll keep it in the large park bag, but then pull it out, attach it to the stroller, and in here are cooling towels. These things are like gold. You get them wet with cold water, squeeze out all the water, and then you can like wear it on your head, wear it around your neck. You can do whatever you want. We've draped it on the baby in the stroller. They just keep you so cool just having this around your neck. The nice thing about these is that you don't have to hold on to them, and they could just hang on your neck and you could stay cool that way. Or like I said, the boys would put them under their hat and kind of keep their head cool. You can block the sun with them. They're great. And the nice thing is that they don't just drip. It's not like having a regular towel. They're a special material. And so if you get them wet and wring them out, they stay cool, but they're not just dripping on you constantly. And so again, because they're damp, we'll usually wet them in the morning, throw them in this bag, and then when we're ready, we start pulling it out. This keeps everything else dry because it's a wet bag, and then we can just chuck them in at the end when we're done with them away. And if you need to refresh them, you just can go into the bathroom or grab, a little bit of your water from the water stations, and you re-wet them, squeeze them, and you've got it. It's so great. You're not recharging. You're not, these are really easy and great for the family. Cooling towels. Now, in addition to cooling towels, we also have mini fans. Now, I have 2 different options. These were okay. They're nice because they're compact. Like, look how small this is. You could chuck it into like a sling or whatever. The misting, one of them came broken and I just let it roll. So I wouldn't recommend it to just anyone. I do like that there is a wrist strap, so if you don't want to hold on to it constantly. These are nice. It technically has a little mist. Like I said, it never worked really well, but you can turn them on. They're pretty quiet. There's one speed. Oh no, there's another speed. So you can see the nice thing is that these don't hurt. So when you're dealing with little kids, they're pretty soft. If they stop them, they're not going to hurt themselves. So it's on here. So this is nice just to have like a little extra cooling on you. So there's that. I'm trying a new one that someone had recommended. It is significantly larger than the other one, but it does fold. It folds, so it could go easily into a park bag, and then you can hold on to it. It came with the strap. I haven't actually put the strap on, so I haven't technically tested this yet besides just playing with it at home. It has multiple speeds, and it actually, like this one is a lot, even on the low, is a lot more powerful. And you could hear. So it has 3 speeds, which is nice, and then the thing, and then you can just charge this with USB-C, which we'll get to charging in a moment. I've got you covered there too, but this is nice handheld option for kind of if it's just really hot and you just really need to stay cool. So a cooling fan, and again, they're small, they're, you know, compact, they can fit right into the park bag here and be fine when we're not using it or underneath the stroller, but staying cool will make everyone happy. Okay, remember I talked about pouches? Pouches, pouches and pouches and pouches. This pouch is our sunscreen and first aid pouch. And again, I like to have pouches because they're easy. You can remember, grab the airplane pouch that has, so you're not trying to dig through things. It's memorable. These also are from Rad Rev. I love them. The quality, they're cute. It's a small shop. I'll link her down below. In one side, we put our sunscreen, and usually we have multiple because again, lots of kids. The other side, we've got another form of sunscreen. This is like a little sunscreen applicator. It has you put it up in the top here, and then it comes out here. So we've got another form of sunscreen and also the face stick. So all the sunscreen. In the other side here of the pouch, I have things like a little thing of Advil because you might need that. I've got some Dr. Scholl's blister patches, just in case. Again, that way if like someone starts feeling like a little bit like their shoes are bothering them, you don't have to wait till you get back to the park or like try and find first aid. You can just throw them on, which I also have a handful of Band-Aids in here as well. So just like the first aid pouch and the sunscreen pouch in one. And again, it can go right in the diaper bag. Pouch number 2. Now, this was originally like a diaper pouch. And so if you have a little one with diapers, again, I would have wipes in one side. I do have wipes in one side still, and we'll kind of get to why if they're potty trained. And then in the other side would have diapers. Now I'll often have, I've got wipes on one side and a change of clothes just in case, like little undies and a little outfit for my youngest, just in case of an accident. And this is like the potty pouch. And this just kind of keeps everything simple, tucked together. Again, like if she's going to the restroom, you can just grab this, it's easy. Or if it was your diaper pouch, you grab that. Now, if you have little ones that are recently potty trained or just like within the last, or they're just small, this is the best thing ever. This is a portable potty seat, and this is great for our hotel room. I mean, I use this Costco trips with my toddler, but it folds out and it's cute and it's small for their little booties, so they're not like touching everything. Ugh, I hate touching the toilet, public restrooms. This we can put on. I've got the wipes in there so we can wipe this down afterwards, and it just folds right back up and goes into its own little thing. So, you know, you just have to grab this and take the toddler potty instead of the whole big bag. And so easy to find, easy to do, but this will save you, and you will thank yourself when they're like, I don't want to use the big potty. And like, me either, honey, me either. But this will be so much better. Another pouch. Now this one isn't fully packed, but this is if you have younger kids. Obviously, if you have a stroller, you probably do. Sometimes you just need a few things to entertain in lines, or if you're at a restaurant, or like our family will be doing rider swap, and so grandma or I am sitting with the younger kids while my husband takes the bigger kids, and then we swap. This will have some small things that they can do. So I like to have magnet tiles. These are great because they're quick for them to build with. There's not a ton. It's just something that they can do and continuously play with and it be fine. So I've got those. The other side, I usually have some sticker sheets or something like that. It's completely empty because we just used it all up on our trip. But I will put just some kind of small little activity. I put like color crayons and had like a little coloring book. And so we could whip those out if we're just kind of taking a break at even like a quick service restaurant. We love Pecos Bill. They have they have a really great vegan options, but they have a nice area like with lots of tables so we could sit, kind of take a break in air conditioning, and the kids like can play for that and we could just sit for a moment. It's a really great spot for that. But this is kind of like the little activity pouch. The last thing that will often be in our large bag are just some Clorox wipes. Again, kids touch everything, and so we will put them, like use this to wipe down, or if a table isn't completely wiped down and we just need to use it, I can wipe this down. It will be great and ready. So I usually just keep one of these in there. I also use it for like the airplane or like anywhere we need to go, just to help avoid getting everybody sick. So everything that I just shared will typically go in this larger diaper bag or park bag that can stay on the stroller, that's easy. I don't have to worry about it. There's nothing like valuable in it that I'm worried about if we leave it. Obviously, again, I don't want it stolen, but a couple other things I will also bring that's usually always in there is an extra wet bag just in case. And I will also typically toss in the bottom of the stroller a change of clothes for my youngest 3 kids. And I will use these kind of tote bags. These are my most favorite. Again, Rad Rev, notice a trend, but this is so cute because it is a cute tote bag, but it zips. So again, I can chuck it under the stroller and things aren't just gonna fall out every which way. We can grab it as we go through security. I had one kid carry one and one kid carry another for these. And if you wanna see everything, like exactly how my stroller is set up, that pack and prep video for the Disney World, and I'll link that below, is on the channel. And I walk through like how my stroller is set up, how we were going through security. But I like to have this as an extra just in case. The cat is trying to break into the door. But they fold up really small, so it can fit in that park bag if I don't need it. But if I need to throw, if we grab souvenirs, if we do anything, having this, I can just chuck stuff in. It makes like unpacking the bag really easy. And also just, it's nice to have an extra tote bag, right? Of course, I do have some valuables that I bring with me. I need my wallet and all those things. And there's a few things. I will wear a sling, and I wear it on my body at like all times. I take it off for Tron because you have to, but like most other rides, it's so close to my body. I can ride it right there, and ride it with the sling, and it doesn't impact it. So I like to have this one. I have it in multiple colors. I have different cute straps for it, cute little keychains, all the things. So I'm just gonna kind of show you what I wear in these slings to keep close, like again, to my body. Now, I also will have my camera, which I'm filming on right now. So I will have that in the front pouch. And another reason I'm not leaving that with my bag, I want to have it on me at all times, and I can put it right in. So I have space for that. So this bag is super, super minimal. In here, in the very front pouch, I will have a hand sanitizer so that we get off rides and I'm just spraying those hands, because if my kids, especially my son Ezra, he's like holding on to the handrail and like running it the whole time. So I'm like hand sanitizing the whole way. So I have one of these like on me all the time. So it's just in this front pouch. I also bring a lip gloss. Whoops. I also bring a lip gloss. My lips get so chapped. So I have something, just to freshen up, give the girls. Often I will get one with sunscreen in it for the summer months to really kind of protect, to ensure that I'm not getting sunburnt. I also bring eye drops. All the rides, all the things, my eyes will get dry. I wear contacts, that will help. I do have sunglasses typically on my head, or I'll shove them in here, but the eye drops help with that. Along the lines of eye drops, I also will bring a few throat lozenges, like cough drops. Again, screaming in all the rides, lots of talking and chatting with the kids, even just vlogging, my throat will just get a little bit scratchy. And so this way, so I'm not just like hacking it up, or like, I can soothe my throat a little bit. So I usually have a few of those in here, and then a couple hair ties to throw my hair back, or the girls' hair if they need. So I've got that in this very front zipper pouch. The next zipper pouch is for things for the camera. So, you know, usually the extra battery for it and whatnot, but I will also have a portable charger. This is my favorite one. You see it in every video. I love it because I can plug it right into the wall. Even if we're out and there's a spot, I can plug it right in there to charge it. It has a thing that will tell me how charged it is, and all the cords are attached to it. So I can plug my iPhone in, I can charge the fans if I need to, the GoPro battery, or not GoPro, the DJI batteries, like everything right here, and I can charge multiple things at once. So this thing is great to keep things charged because you are using your phone like crazy to book lightning lanes and take pictures and video and all the things. And so this is gold, and lasts long, really charges well. This is my favorite. So I keep that right in my bag. And then lastly is my wallet. I want to keep it so minimal. So I just have a couple of cards and my ID in here, and that's it. Like, and then I can just shove it in. I'm trying to keep it super minimal. I can put some feminine products in here if I need. I can, this is all that I need, and I just keep it really close to me because everything is like on the stroller and I'm really well prepared. All right, crew, that's everything that's in my park bag or park bags, I should say, for a day in the parks with my 6 kids. But I want to hear from you. What's a must-have in your park bag? Is there something that I don't carry that you should? I want to learn from you too if there's something I should be including or maybe not carrying and you're like, why are you not bringing that? So I want to know and learn from you too, because us moms, we got to share all our secrets together, right? If this video helped, be sure to give it a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel, and hit that subscribe so you can catch other Disney planning videos that I share, planning, and just having a magical vacation. Also some family vlogs, so make sure you hit that like and subscribe, and then go watch this other video already on the channel.